Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coasting and another hotel vlog on the channel. As today we are staying at Sequoia Lodge over at Disneyland Paris for a total of 3 nights. And with me today we've got Adam as well as my parents who are currently in the Earl Sandwich for this day. And over here on the visit we will be exploring around all of the hotel has to offer, heading into our room, as well as giving you a review of our night. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome to stay in this hotel.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
It is going to be pretty cool. So with no further ado, let's head into Sequoia Lodge. Okay, and after a quick walk from Disney Village, we are at Sequoia Lodge, and for starters, that is one of the biggest perks about this hotel we're staying at. You are literally a 10-minute walk away from the park, and probably like a 2-minute walk away from Disney Village. So whether you are staying in either the Marvel, the Newport Bay or Sequoia Lodge or the Pink Hotel, you are so close to the park, and this is actually the value one, I would say, out of all 4 of them. But nevertheless, it does not mean that it is bad at all. And with it being themed towards the American wilderness, I am already a big fan when leading up to this fantastic hotel. We have had a quick look in here before to drop our bags and see what it is like inside. So I've got a bit of knowledge what about is inside of this hotel. But from first impressions, as soon as you get past those trees, you really feel immersed in the wilderness and you don't know, but you're actually at a theme park. And we'll be heading up that path in 1 second, show you all the lodges that are around here as well. Yeah. But turn around here, I look around here, you could literally, apart from that construction is going on around the pool area, you really can feel like you are in the wilderness.
It's a nice hotel.
It is a really, really nice hotel. And I'm going to start off actually with the inside, the interior of this hotel. And then at the end, we'll go up towards the room, where we'll show you around our room. We haven't got one of those state club rooms, something like that. We've got a standard room, standard family or 4 room, with a view of the courtyard round back. So that's really, really awesome. So let's open up these awesome handles. If it doesn't, it's not automatic. Oh no, it is automatic around here. And let's head in to the hotel. There are 2 ways to enter into the hotel itself. One is by the front of the car park and the other is from Disney. From this view here you can see the Hunter's Grill, which is one of the restaurants and has the buffet breakfast, as well as Beaver Creek, which is also another restaurant over here at the hotel. And first impressions, Adam, what do you think?
I mean, like, as I was just really saying, I mean, like, I love, like, wilderness and everything, and, like, yeah, this is just, like, my style of hotel, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, I feel like David Crockett, just the slightest. I mean, I'll talk about that a bit more later.
So David Crockett is basically another Disney hotel, but it's just down the road from it, so it's a bit harder to get to. Yeah. So if you're riding by train, this is the best alternative to that hotel.
This hotel is much more of a, like, built-up hotel as such, and David Crockett is much more of a just cabin hotel. But you can also get cabins here, but they're in a bigger block, basically.
Yeah, and so basically the way this hotel works is you've got the main centre block of the hotel, which is this one here, and the one that we're staying in, and then off around the area you've got a few little, like, lodges, but like a lodge that feels like 20 people, so little blocks like the Yosemite block and the Yellowstone block, all named after the American national parks.
Also, sorry, do you want to have a look at the view first?
Let's start off with a view. Let's start off with a view, and
pretty awesome.
As I take you around, I'm just going to show you some clips around all the different areas in this humongous fireplace here, giving me very much so Disney World Wilderness Lodge vibes from over here. Yeah. So over here with you, we've got a little bit of a photo area where the characters are probably going to appear. And then is it going to be automatic? No, but it's not. You come out here onto a spectacular platform. I can imagine in the summer, it's February at the moment, so I doubt it is. But in the summer, you've probably got deckchairs up here and stuff, and you can just look across at this, wow, it's an incredible hotel just above me.
Pretty tall.
It is pretty tall, and I just have, there's something about this hotel for me. Like, we have stayed in theme park hotels quite a lot, and we love doing hotel vlogs for you guys.
Like, this is the thing, like with theme park hotels, is that sort of, yes, they are more expensive, but you get what you pay for.
Exactly. Basically. Not only do you get the closeness to the park, which is always incredibly handy, but so many hotels that are owned by theme parks, you get an experience, and this is exactly what this hotel offers. When you're walking around here, if I showed you this, you could think it'd be anywhere. You wouldn't imagine it's in the centre of Disneyland Paris, and that's something to me which is really, really awesome. And this rock work as well. Oh,
I love this hotel.
I think it's just really, really awesome. A hotel. But we're going to now take it over in towards the shop on our way round. I think we're just going to properly, funny doors. We're going to literally focus on the whole of the inside, showing you all the restaurants, the shop, a few guest rooms as well down there. and then we're going to head into the middle. Where are we going to go now?
So basically, that's an exit. But
Oh, that's the exit
you
for
have
the shop.
to enter, because obviously COVID rules here. They do
Oh,
store
yes,
prices,
yes,
so
very true.
You do have to enter places, the exit stimulators, but we haven't actually been in the shop yet. I mean, you walk through it there.
Yeah, we haven't enjoyed that. And there's another restaurant just down there, which is the Golden Forest Lounge, which is, again, another lounge. There's quite a few facilities like, over here at the hotel. But as far as shops go,
Let's go find some badges.
it's pretty impressive. If you want to go find the pin badges, we'll have a look around. We'll have a quick look around to see what there is to offer at this shop. Hello. We just walk over here and we can see all the sort of stuff that you would find at a hotel. Breakfast bowls, teddies, suitcases and stuff. And some other thing as well, some of the stuff that you can find in these shops, can't actually find at the park. So make sure if you are visiting to have a look around for some of these really cool souvenir models and literally everything that you can imagine.
Look, Tom.
Let's have a look here, let's have a look. Oh yeah.
Best family day ever.
Yeah, maybe not. No, of course it is. We're at Disney, aren't we, Adam?
Yeah.
We're at Disney. So yeah, I think like, even here, so you've got the trees up there, you've got the rug down here. Again, all immersing
nice
you
shop.
in this atmosphere that the shop provides. So yeah, let's go outside now and have a look. Okay, see?
It's the song of the life from Secret Road Shop.
There you go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is what I was saying. Like, literally, Disney staff members are just so amazing. Like, all of them. Like, it's like that there. It's like you would find anywhere else.
Just that we cover every single part of the hotel over here at Sequoia Lodge, we decided to head round towards this platform from the outdoors. Now previously we were just over there on that side, but we want to show you everything. We want to get this side and show you what you can view from over here, including the fire pit over here on the west wing side of the hotel. Our room is actually just the opposite side of there, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the opposite side of there.
Yeah, it's...
So...
Actually, no, it's not.
It's the other side.
No, it's our room. If you want to come down there, our room is... I mean, like, we'll probably show you later, but our room is the second one in on that block there on the bottom floor.
Oh yeah, so it's this side. You actually where you view inwards.
Yeah, so we're sort of like in our own little bit because there's only like 2 stories high, so...
Yeah, so you get a little section. I never realised that. I never realised that we were in this. So this is like our view down here in the courtyard. So even though we're on the bottom floor, you can get some amazing views of inside of here as well.
Yeah, like, what's so cool about this is that if you just look down here, I mean, you probably can't see it as well on the camera as you can see it in person, but like we went to Yosemite a couple of years back, and it really does feel like you're actually there, and it makes sound crazy.
I'm not going to lie, but the hotel we stayed in Yosemite was a lot worse than this.
Well, the first one was bad.
The first one was the same. The second one,
you
yeah.
know what? Like this sort of the pathway sort of just remind me of it, and they did extremely well with it.
They did.
They could not.
It's quite an old hotel, in fact. It's actually.
I don't know how old it is.
It's actually, I know it's reasonably old, because I remember I stayed here when I was like 2 years old, so it must be reasonably old, but I feel like it still feels modern and everything like that.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm looking at right now, and I don't know if it's the room, I'll have to look it up for you guys later. It could be fire exit, I don't know what it is it a 2-story room or what, but there's basically a staircase that goes through the middle on that bit there. I think it could be a suite, maybe like, I know, the Marvel Hotel has one that goes up as well. Or a restaurant.
I mean, I reckon you could probably actually get outside. I reckon there's a viewing platform because it looks like there's a door there where you can just exit and view up there. So it'd be quite nice actually. And also as well, there's one right at the top floor as well. If you look up there.
Oh yeah.
Right
Well, what we'll do is we'll quickly go in the reception, show you around there, and that's basically the bottom floor and the middle floor covered for the hotel.
And then we'll sort of show you the main block, and then we'll move on to
the outside blocks.
outside,
And trust me when I say there are some amazing viewing points from outside.
You go down, don't you?
Yeah.
Into all of these again.
Yeah.
Beginning of that bit.
We have just found out that this hotel opened 30 years ago next week on the opening day of Disneyland Paris. So to have a hotel like this is pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's really crazy that the parks opened 30 years ago, let alone this hotel.
I know, and it's just still kept really nice to stay and always tries to. And here is the reception for you guys. Again, pretty standard reception. It just has that welcoming feel though. And I want to point it out for me in the future. There's Yosemite right down there, as well as all the other national parks. Richards Hotel is themed across all along the top. really enticing you into the land.
Yeah,
really.
and also something else to mention is if you're currently visiting the hotels, you do actually have to have like the full vaccine to get these bans. And yeah, the bans do change every day. That's just something to look out for if you're coming down to visit hotels. But of course, when COVID goes down a little bit, of course they may stop that. But yeah, if you're visiting the next couple of weeks.
I'm just looking around, I keep seeing new things, and I said we haven't really been around this hotel, so this is all our first time in Acton, so it's quite nice. But I wonder what glass is down there. Do we get to the pool?
I don't know, it could be. Do you want to go down there later?
If we can find a way, we'll find a way down there and show you guys. If not, it's probably one of the restaurants which we can't get into due to it being at the middle of the day. But we decided to film now instead of later on because it's because it's a lot quieter, because later on this will be crammed around here and we couldn't really show you the full wonders of this hotel. And quickly, that's the Redwood Bar and Lounge as well, which we did show you earlier. I think we've pretty much done the bottom 2 floors right now. So we're going to quickly explore upstairs, see a few corridors from above, or either from the north or south wing, and we're on the south wing. And then we will then head back down and take you around all the grounds, because not all see it in this hotel. If you're in the middle, you don't really notice it, but there are so many amazing grounds surrounding this beautiful hotel. In the lift and heading up, and have a quick look at the floors as well. Obviously, when we were at the bottom, when we first walked in, that was level 1, and where we just were is actually level 2, and then of course all of these upwards of the rooms, etc. I don't think there's any bar or anything at the top, is there, in this hotel?
No, we explored it yesterday.
Okay, so there's not really anything else up here, but there it is. It's not a suite, and it's the staircase on the outside, obviously a fire exit escape sort of thing, but yeah, here you go. Up on the 3rd floor, is it?
Yeah, 4th floor.
4th floor, you've got a nice little secluded area to sit down. And as someone who stayed on the bottom floor, we wouldn't have noticed this if we didn't go upstairs. So if you do want some time on your own, the chances are all of these floors and upwards has this little area. However, I don't think you can get out on this balcony for a view. Do you?
Yeah, I saw a little balcony outside.
I can get my free coffee.
And yes, you haven't mentioned that yet.
So, essentially, what this is if you stay at the moment, this never used to be the case, but if you stay at the moment, you essentially get a card for each person, and then you get, we'll show you in a minute, but then you get a free drink every day, and you can see the drink options, they're all hot drinks.
Yeah, so basically, if you stay in a hotel, all you got to do is scan your magic pass on here. I think you do that, yeah. I don't like any hot drinks, so I don't really know.
Put it on there.
If it's credit on there, and then you get £4 basically per day to then buy your drink. So, is there anything that you want in particular?
Have a look.
Have a look.
Cafe au lait. I'll have cafe au lait.
So if you click on it,
press cafe au lait then.
Then go.
press
the button.
And then what will happen is down here, we can go down to the bottom. I think yeah, you. Oh, this is one time it's not going to work, isn't it?
Of course.
Oh, do we need to put a card on there? I don't. See, finding stuff out every day.
Tom and I have not been to one.
Maybe we would have used it today, no.
I don't know. This morning.
We'll try working it out. Come on. I think it's working. After trying for the last, let's just say, 5 or so floors, we have managed to find one which is finally working, and that's how it works. Put your card on, get a free hot chocolate, coffee, or whatever you want, and I say free, it's included in the price. That's pretty cool.
It's quite small, but
it's quite small. But again, if it's the evening, you don't want to be travelling out to Disney Village, grab something. You can literally come down here, grab something, sit on the balcony / seats before the balcony, and enjoy the view of Disney Village. What an adventure so far. Okay, we have just finished showing you the inside of Sakura Lodge, and trust me when I say we have showed you everything apart from the room, because we literally went on every single floor downwards to see if we can see anything else, including the balconies, which the majority of them are for guests inside the rooms itself. However, there is construction going on at the moment, so normally it would be a little different from this, but that is half the reason why we probably got such a good deal on the room itself.
On the windows.
Yeah, so it's quite nice to do all that stuff as well.
It's so nice.
And the pool down here, I know.
I'm always really honest with hotels. Like, if I don't like it, I'll literally just say that I don't like it. Okay, this shows you the Marvel Hotel. I was literally like,
but
in previous vlogs,
you'll see his initial reactions of it in a vlog we've previously posted. I'll put a link of it up there.
Yeah, so in previous vlogs I've mentioned how I don't really like it that much. However, yeah, this hotel I love it. I mean, again, it's really up to personal preference what hotel you like more.
Yeah, and like I said, we will go in the pool, but again, it doesn't look very open at the moment.
Yeah.
And this is all the outdoor part, so if you know or not, there are extra lodges outside of the hotels which you can walk around, not a long way away, and it's actually quite nice that they're kind of secluded if you like that sort of vibe. And there's a beaver on there. How lovely, Mum. But yeah, fantastic. So the outdoors here, I say it a lot, but you do not feel like you're in Disney Auckland here.
Seriously,
I know the construction that's going on doesn't really help the overall vibe of this place. But if you imagine
much though, like,
yeah, just
it doesn't affect anything. Like this, literally. I mean, if somebody told me no, we're in Disney, like Land Paris, like I would not even.
Yeah, and
think like that.
A fun fact as well, to make you feel even more it doesn't feel like it's in Paris, is actually these trees were actually imported from America itself.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So yeah, they're actual sequoia trees from America. So that is part of the way you. But they do. That's sort of the effort they put into these hotels. But they couldn't have been cheap to import some trees over from the place, and by doing that, it makes you have this amazing vibe of the hotel. But we're going to have a quick look around all the different lodges and the walkways that we can see around here. And if we can't see anything of the pool, we'll have a look inside. Here's a quick sign, just to start us off. We've got the Big Sur Lodge, the Monterey Lodge, the Sevilla Lodge, and that way, of course, leads you back to the reception itself.
There are some more
lodges as well.
Yeah, there are some more lodges as well. But...
And here you go. This is an example of the Big Sur Lodge, and I think should we just walk through it and see what it's like in one of them? I can imagine that the majority of them are the same. For me, I can't imagine there'll be a lot different depending on what lodge you do end up staying in. If you do take the option to stay inside one of the lodges itself. Here you go, mate. This is the Big Sur Lodge, themed towards, of course, California's famous Big Sur National Park. And in terms of the rooms, it's pretty much the same as actually inside. Oh, heavy doors. It's the same as actually inside of the main hotel itself. You've got the corridors, and then the rooms go off the side, which I can imagine have the same sort of theme. So there you go. That is inside the lodges. And I think we're going to continue around and see what other lodges we can see along the way. How do you think you have? Oh, there you go. That is one thing about the lodges. If you stay in the Big Sur Lodge, there's the pool, there's the lodge. Yeah. Pretty awesome that is in that sense. And obviously you've got other sizes as well, depending on your group. Here's a look at the 3-storey Yellowstone Lodge. I don't think it's like this one, Adam, but that is a piece of Yellowstone. And down here, we're trying to find it. The Yosemite Lodge is just down there. So,
I think we can actually go up some stairs this time.
Can you? Oh yeah, you can go up some stairs. Have a look at off the balcony actually. I can't get my quite nice view up there. Me and Adam can't come across a balcony without climbing up it. And over here at the Yellowstone Lodge, they've got a fantastic view of the woods. Like, look this way you got the woods. Look this way, you got the car park, and again inside. I thought, is anything different inside of there? But the theming does look the same as all the other ones.
Like all the corridors are the same like throughout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any pictures as well to do this part, which could have been nice if they like themed it towards the lodge that they're staying in. Of course, like for example, Yosemite over there would have like Yosemite pictures, and then Yellowstone have. I think it's literally.
Actually, it does look like brighter colours though compared to this one. Like this is like a bit darker. Maybe it's like the different kinds of woods that they have. I
don't know. So yeah, it makes it the same. For me though, what really makes it nice about these lodges is the seclusioness of it, because I feel like if you really do want to be secluded from the rest of the park, even though obviously the main lodge is secluded, with this one here it really feels like you are off the grid, and it really, and also near the car park as well, which is not really far off the grid, and it reminds me a lot of Polynesian over at Disney World. And now I think about it, because you can imagine there you've got the main hotel block, and then off there you've got the little pods, and like these are the lodges over here, so it has that sort of vibes as well towards it, obviously just a more wooded feel towards the hotel. I can't literally have 5 minutes without showing you something new, as we literally came down here and found this amazing map of the resort. When you look at it like this, you think about how big it actually is. And to point out a few things, I'm sort of a bird paw on it, I couldn't find another map. But this is where we started off, just down here at the Disney Lake. And then you follow it down, and this is really where the indoor area of the hotel is. Down here is where the reception is, and down the other side is where the restaurant and bar is. Currently, our room is up here, along this bit, which I'll show you a bit later. and where we managed to walk all the way along here, down here, through the door, and then continued our way down past all these lodges, the bridges. I didn't ever go to that bridge actually.
Which bridge?
Oh, we did go over the bridge, I remember that now. Where the Beaver Dam was. And then headed down past all these lodges. And when you look at that, it really gives you a scale of how big it is, really. Like,
oh, look, this is quite funny though. The map is not updated because it still has the old logo from Hotel New York. When that's one.
It does.
Still, I mean, it's updated enough.
Updated enough. But if that doesn't tell you how awesome this hotel is, I don't know what will. I mean, maybe the lake is down here. Yeah. And seeing that, honestly, I'm a little excited to explore it. And here is the lake. It's just amazing, this hotel. I literally can't get myself over it. And if you do get one of these views from over, I think that's the Big Sur one, you can maybe request for a lake view. I don't know if that's clarified as a view itself, but
or lake.
Or a lake.
It's actually a river.
Okay, it's a river. But still, a river view was quite nice looking across here. And then follow this path down here. Even if you're staying on a lodge, you don't need to go through the main part of the hotel to get out towards the park. Because this path, if I am correct, will lead directly out to where the bridge is, leading up to where the Marvel Hotel is. So actually, if you're staying in somewhere like there, you're actually a bit closer towards the park than if you're staying in the main block itself. And yeah, that's the class. Not security, that's the hotel, you have the security as well within. So yeah, really impressed, and I look forward to hopefully coming back in the near future to get some more views of the pool and the gym, which I think are really refurbishing now, along with the majority of the hotel. So this is kind of like one of the last vlogs that you're going to get from seeing the hotel, what it is really like today. Finally, after a long tour of the resort, the absolutely huge resort, we have made it to the room itself. And I apologise for leaving it till last, guys, but I want you to be able to see all the resort before we get into the room, as that is really what makes it so great. But here we now go into the room. Let's knock 3 times, and here we go into the room. Now, to start off from the beginning, when you enter into this really nice door, it's more like a door than anything else. It's a door with a picture of Baloo on it. Already Disney-fied.
Then also you've got a map.
And you've got the floor, 5 exits, as you would expect on here. Then you head into the bathroom. It's a bit of a weird bathroom, but it's actually a lot bigger than the majority of bathrooms in the hotels. You've got your storage area, a safe, which always comes in handy when going to a park like Disney. When you do go into a park, it's always great to look it up before heading out. You've got a little bench as well if you want to sit down there. And then you've got your sink, some toiletries. People often think there's a fridge in here, and there used to be, but not anymore. They've took the fridge out, and I think if you do go and get a suite, you can get a fridge. However, if not, you can't get a fridge. You've got the amazing meat opposite you. Hello, guys. Take my face mask off now. I'm inside, and then you have got lots of storage for everything like that. You're going to continue in here. You have got a bath. I can just say it's quite thin. If you can imagine the size of Adam, and then you got that. You can't really fit anyone in there unless you've got younger children. The famous Disney soaps, shower head, curtains, again themed towards Sequoia Lodge. And then behind this door, you've got a toilet with a huge flush button on it. I don't know why it's so big, but it is. Continuing out of here, you've got all the bamboo pictures along the top with the focuses. There you go. And this follows along throughout the whole of the room. I personally think the room doesn't need modernising. I think it looks really nice. However, some people do agree that it should be improved with the theming around it. I think the photo here just blends in so nicely with all the beds, which you've got here. You've got 2 double beds, amazing backboard. I do have to mention in advance, so it has got all the switches and stuff. You can see they're a little bit older, these switches. Probably it was from when it first opened 30 years ago. But one thing I do need to point out is there's not many plugs in this room. You've got one here, so you have got an extension cable. Recommend bringing one of these if you do go. And if you're from the UK, an adapter, don't forget that. But you got that one, and then the only other one that I found in this hotel room was around here somewhere. I forgot where it was, somewhere around here. I think inside there as well. So not a lot of places to charge things up. However, if you're in an extension cable, you will be fine. Some more drawers over here, and then finally you have got the TV, the little seating area, and the view, which. And it doesn't matter where you can view, apart from if you're at the car park side, it is an amazing view. And we didn't pay extra for the view. If you want to pay extra, you probably get one of those up there, got a nice balcony up there where you can view across the lake. But for me, this view's perfect. It's like, I'm not complaining of this.
It's fine. I mean, as well, like there's At least with a path just right under us. I mean, like, we wish there was a lift just there so you could go straight onto the path, but you know, it's nice. It's a nice hotel.
Yeah, I said we've got to walk all the way down here round to where we were earlier on that balcony. Don't know if you see it, just across there, on that bit there, to then get into the hotel. However, if not, you'd have to literally, I don't know how you get out otherwise. Anyway, that is it from the room. I'm going to stay here for the next few nights, give our reviews of little bits and bobs. If we do see it, and I might show you a few clips along there. And at the end of our stay over here at Disneyland Paris, we'll do a final video summing up everything about this hotel, our opinions, and so much more. However, I have hoped that you have enjoyed the style of hotel vlogs that we have done, because over here, instead of normally where we go and stay in the hotel and then we review it and stuff, I decided to show our initial reactions. So at times we may have been a bit more like, oh, where's this, or where's this? And I don't know if you enjoy that or not. Comment down below if you do, because personally, I enjoy the aspect of exploring and seeing our initial reactions. But if you don't, and you want to see how it used to be, where we knew everything was and showed you around originally, comment down below. But there you go, from over here at Sakura Lodge, I will see you in a few days to give my final views of the hotel and maybe get a few views at night.
I'll have to go this way, I guess. Go in that way.
Hello again, guys, and our 3-day stay over at Sakura Lodge is now up. But what a fantastic stay was that. It all started off with the entrance to the hotel. That was amazing, and from there everything was perfect. I mean, like, the beds were comfy, the room was cleaned every day, and I mean every single bit you can imagine of a hotel was amazing. The coffees are free. We even found a route down from the room down to the exit by going down, and even though you could tell my voice is going a little bit more than last time, honestly, I have loved this day, and every single day at the theme parks, the efficiency of the route to get up there, car parks being taken to stay. I mean, it's like, just looking around the hotel is just fantastic, honestly. I've loved it so much, and I can't really find any faults with it, apart from, again, as I mentioned earlier, the plug, because I felt like I should really invest in one plug near the bed, because we had an extension cable so we can pull it out towards the bed if we want to charge our phones and stuff. But yeah, I think like in the future I need to get more plugs, but apart from that, it really does feel like you're in the wilderness, and I would definitely be up for heading back here again.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. Like, I mean, this hotel, like, I mean, it's one of their four, I'd say, like, standouts with what Disney call it. And in my opinion, like, it's one of the nicest hotels, like, here. I mean, like, we've seen all the different hotels at the resort now, and I'd say this looks like one of the nicest, and yeah, it was very nice. I mean, I definitely understand it. I mean, for me, like, I love the foresty sort of this feel basically, so I'm gonna love it, whatever. But yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is just fantastic how, like, we were walking my Estee to a hotel at night. I think I might actually do a clip or two from it, but you're from a Disney park, and then you literally enter through trees, and then you're like immersed in like this wooded feel around the hotel. And I think that alone really makes you feel like you are in like the national parks and everything. And just then the restaurants we didn't eat out, unfortunately, this trip, and the prawn stuff wasn't over, so we couldn't experience that for you guys. But I hope you have enjoyed what we have managed to get to you guys for this hotel vlog. We also looked around all the other hotels within our day vlogs, day 1, 2 and 3. This is our final day, day 4, which we're going to film in a second when we head back into the park. But we also had other hotels, and they are all amazing. But this has something about it, honestly. Sakura Lodge, fantastic. Get yourself down here and stay. It's actually the cheapest one for us annual pass holders. We got like 40% off it. So we actually got a huge discount, and that was amazing. So even cheaper than Santa Fe was and stuff, and some of the partner hotels, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was just, yeah, really, really impressive. Guys, how did you think of the hotel?
Oh, I love the hotel, and I'm so sad it's the last day, but we've still got a whole day ahead of us.
We still do.
So
Yeah, so just check out my video, day 4, over here on Theme Park Hosting. And Dad, how did you find the hotel stay?
Oh, really good, really nice. As expected, really, Disney standard.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Disney. And I think even if you're not going to stay at Sakura Lodge, and you've probably got chances are, if you're watching this, you're planning to stay there. But even if you're not going to stay at Sakura Lodge, I still 100% recommend staying at one of the Disney hotels, as everyone from the Pink Hotel to Santa Fe has something about it where you know that you're in Disney, and with them all, apart from David Crockett, being able to walk in literally like less than 10 minutes to the park, it means that you can obviously get in there a lot quicker. Early magic hours as well, you get these hotels. So yeah, absolutely impressed with this hotel. Definitely going to come back in the future. Even if you don't get the main block, the other blocks are amazing, the lake as well. But yeah, I think that's about it from us over here on our travel vlog today. If you have enjoyed, Please consider like, subscribe and comment down below, as I rarely do not travel videos, hotel videos, I'm saying tired now. I rarely do hotel videos, so when I do them, I'm a bit like, oh, how do I do this, is it good or bad? But if you enjoy, make sure to comment down below. And yeah, that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, anything else to say?
Not really, I mean, it was really nice, like you said,
Yeah, I'll say it's just, it has something about it. But there you go, that is it from me, Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coasting. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.